Hello and welcome to Polloi Two, the spin-off channel to Polloi. And today we are doing a quick unboxing video as I've just received this package from Dan, as you can see down here in the bottom. Now this was something that Dan had messaged me about a few weeks ago. He's been a long time supporter of the channel and he likes to sort of collect up odds and ends of things that really are no good to anyone else and send them my way. And I'm imagining that is what is in this box here. I got this little note that came along with the box as well, so let me quickly read that. It says, "Hi Dave, find and close the box of random oddments. No doubt you'll find a use. Some badges which I made ages ago and some patches which I didn't for the Nerd Vest. Enjoy and thanks for all. Best, Dan." Well, thanks Dan, it's always very kind of you to save up these oddments, but really what I need to do is get into this box and see exactly what it is you sent, because before I know you've sent some real strange items and things that I've enjoyed fixing up. So let's go and have a look and see what's inside this box. Okay, well I've started to pull a few things from the box just to make this easier. As you can see, there's a few Transformers in there. We have the remains of a Metroplex. This actually is the rubber wheeled version. The one I have in my collection has the solid wheels. So that's a new one to me. I don't have the rubber wheeled version of that. There is a Galvatron, which I would imagine doesn't work, because pretty much every one of these that I pick up doesn't work for some reason. And I'm getting quite good at fixing the electronics in that, so I'm going to give that a go, see if I can get that working. We have also a no-armed Jabba the Hutt. I probably have at least one spare arm for Jabba, so maybe I can at least give him one arm. There's the remains of an Astro train. Looks like he's missing a few bits, but I think again I probably have parts of another one in my box, so maybe I can combine those. And then this I think is a GoBot or something like that. It's certainly very similar to a Transformer, but I don't think that is. I'll have to investigate that one a bit more. I'm not really that up on GoBot, so I'll have to do a little bit of research on that one, but if anyone knows, leave a comment below. Then we definitely have another Transformer. This is a favourite of mine, and this looks in remarkably good condition actually. It's got a few little sort of busted bits on it, but this is Blitz Wing. It turns into a tank, an aeroplane and a robot. I do really like this figure. It's not one of the sort of best of the Transformers. It sort of tends to be a bit floppy and nothing particularly stands up that well on it. The feet especially are really sort of awkward. In fact, if I turn it into robot mode quickly, if I remember how, so turn that down like that. His arms are hidden in here, like so. They've got kind of floppy arms, and then his legs, the feet on his legs are these metal fins, and they never seem to work that well. But for some reason, I really like him as a figure, so I'm always happy to get a Blitz Wing. Very nice, I do like that. Then we've got some other little bits and bobs. There's a modern Transformer. I don't know what that is, but again, a bit of research, I'll find out. Then there is a couple of He-Man figures. We have an armless Webster and a one-armless Skeletor, which is never a problem to me. As you've seen in my recent video of my Skeletor army, I've got a few with missing limbs and bits missing on them, so I probably have a spare arm that I can swap onto this Skeletor to make him, yeah, ready to fight He-Man again. But always happy to receive even bits of Skeletors are cool, just because I can at some point fix them up, so thank you for those, very nice. There are also 3 Sectors figures. Now I do have one of these in my collection. It was never a line I collected, but they're kind of intriguing, and I know some of the sort of creatures that they came with have these sort of translucent wings that look very interesting, so maybe I should start doing something with those. I have now 3 Sectors to go with the one that I already have, so thank you for those, very nice. There is still more to come. So we have another He-Man figures. This is the remains of Modudoc. Again, I think I've shown it in a recent video. I've got bits of this, so I'm slowly getting up to one complete one. This is a big chunk of Modudoc, so I'm going to get a complete one at some point soon. I think I just need a few bits like the heads and some legs left, but yeah, very cool, thank you for that. Then there's a bigger thing, which is this Fisher-Price space vehicle. Now this is my favourite figure, I think, from the space line of Fisher-Price. I don't actually have this vehicle, so it's very nice to get a complete one. These toys are almost indestructible. They are designed for kids just to sort of play with them and beat them up, and they never seem to age. All of the figures I have a little bit of sort of paint wear to them, but that's how they're supposed to be. These are just amazing figures, so thank you for that. It's a really cool little ship, and I'm certainly going to have to try and find somewhere to put that. Then there's a few smaller figures. We've got 3 little figures here. That's a, I'm going to say that is a modern Action Man, probably something that came with McDonald's. And then we have a Cobra Soldier from g.i.jo or Action Force. And this is the one that I remember having as a child. And actually this is the first time I've had it back in my collection. So this one is really amazing to get. It's the sort of soldier version, so it has the red Cobra logo on the front of it. Yeah, I don't actually have this in my collection, so this is amazing. That is definitely going in my display because I remember buying this as a child and really enjoying having it. So that is fantastic. We then have, I'm going to say it's a more modern g.i.jo, a one-legged Cobra figure, not quite sure which one, but he's lost one of his legs. A New Adventures of He-Man figure. I can't remember this guy's name, but I like him because this dome is supposed to be filled with water. Obviously the liquid has evaporated over the years, but he's supposed to have a bit of liquid in his head there. He's a strange old character with webbed hands, very nice. And then a couple of bits which I do recognise because I've reviewed this before. This is the sled for the underwater guys from Action Force. That's a useful thing. I've got quite a few of the divers, so I know I have someone to ride on that. And also Ringle Run from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is a line I really do love, and every time I see figures for that I pick it up. There aren't that many figures in the collection, but I just seem to grab them all the time. So here we have Ringle Run, and I've fairly recently just filmed a video repairing the legs on these guys. This one looks good, everything is in place. He's just a bit dirty, but a lovely figure, and one I always will pick up if I see him, so thank you for that one. And we have a tiny little Mario Kart vehicle, which is it a pullback vehicle? It is, it's a pullback vehicle, so a little pullback Mario Kart. I'm going to say this chap is something to do with Power Rangers or something like that. It's not something, again, that I know a great deal about, but it's made by Bandai back in 1985, so it looks sort of that era. We have another more modern Power Rangery type thing. And then Buck Rogers Starfighter, the Corgi version of Buck Rogers Starfighter, missing an engine at the back. But you know what? I think I have another of these out in my sort of spares pot with the other side of the engine missing, so maybe I can do something with that. It's always useful to get these. And then there is this bag, which I'm not going to tip out, but I can sort of show you some bits of what's in it. And this is all Zoids. There's a whole bag of pieces. I might have to research this one. There's some real sort of day-glow orange pieces in there, but it looks like it could be the remains of some sort of Zoids vehicle. I don't think it's all in there, but there's a good chunk of something. And then finally we have this, which is a bag of patches and badges, as Dan said on the card. So that one is Spectrum from Captain Scarlet. We've then got a nice Airfix badge, and we have a Bantha Tracks, which is the Star Wars Fan Club newsletter. So they're very cool indeed. And then Dan said he'd made a selection of badges, so let's tip these out and we'll have a look and see. There's Judge Dredd. Not quite sure what that is. It says Hello Neighbours on it, so maybe oh yeah, it looks like a Hello Kitty version of Totoro. We've got another Boba Fett one, a whole selection here, in fact, Yellow Submarine, all sorts of things. One that just says Gonk, so it's a little Gonk droid. Very cool, I do like those. Well, thanks Dan, this is a really amazing box of bits that you've sent over. Thanks for sort of keeping an eye out for oddments and oddities. I'm always on the lookout for these sorts of things, and a lot of these things will become future projects. I do like to have things lying around that I can work on and fix. So thanks again for taking the time to find these and send these over. It's always much appreciated. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not subscribe to this channel and also to my main channel, Toy Polloi. Tap the bell to be notified each time I upload new videos on both channels, and thanks for watching.